spaced out.
Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin Olsen and Zormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Life is Strange. A lot has happened, man, and like,
Let's look at the big board and see all
it's
our
heavy.
pieces in the
It's a
puzzle
lot of
so far.
heavy stuff that has happened, and I've gotten to see your guys' take on it as well in the last part. And like, I had, of course, on this Life is Strange, and in every comment section you have, there are some really thoughtful and interesting takes, and everyone kind of has a different take on all the stuff that happens, and I really do love that. For me, it was just crazy, like a crazy feeling.
I'm lost in all this shit.
To go back, and my perspective on this is I could not comprehend what Max is going through, because we the player are going through it. Can you imagine what Max is going through? Like what she had to decide in that moment. It's not easy, and it's gonna stay with her for the rest of her life. The rest of her life, it is.
Damn, this is a serious expose on the Prescotts. Finally.
So there was a message from Nathan that I didn't check last time. I'm glad I had a friend who like looked it up, and apparently in the message it talked about the dark room, and it's where a dark room is usually where you get photos developed. So I imagine like he was talking about like when he's like, hey, like, you know, are you in the dark room? She was just getting photos developed. Now the message is called the dark room. The actual episode is called the dark room. So I'm assuming that it's probably a lot bigger than that. But we were indeed friends with Nathan to the point that he would text us asking us to hang out. If he is still the bad guy that he was at that time, I'm sorry, but like, alternate timeline Max sucks. Sucks. Like, real talk. So it's the Great Northwest, the Prescott's Pan Estates, Haven or Hell, by Craig Kennedy. The name Prescott may not mean much, but to you or to those outside, the edges of the small coastal origin town. But this is a name that means quite a bit in Arcadia Bay, a quaint town seemingly stuck in time. Once home to a prosperous fishing and tourism industry, the town has seen much better days. Despite the local success of the prestigious Blackwell Academy and its football and swimming teams, the Bigfoots and the Otters, environmental changes to the area have reduced the amount of fish and other sea life, resulting in a stagnant economy and limited tourism. Oddly, the Prescotts have managed to keep their business interests quite profitable. In fact, they're behind an expensive exclusive housing development known as the Pan Estates, to be built deep forest near Blackwell Academy. Local Native American groups have already filed various motions against development, citing widespread destruction of tribal lands and natural resources. Continue on the next page. So, what's pretty crazy about that is that usually with people who are building those massive estates and stuff like that, it's usually at the expense of something else. Like, everyone else is getting destroyed, but they're able to like build on the land that is no longer useful to people. Not to say it's no longer useful. I'm not saying that the Native American land is, that's a bad way of putting it. I'm talking about like more like just they're thinking now everyone needs jobs. Let's do this, and then we'll make it look more useful. Even though it's a sacred place for a lot of the Native Americans, and it's a wildlife, it's wildlife too. I didn't make it sound like it wasn't useful. I was trying to make it from the perspective of the people in this town, not the Native Americans, who deserve a perspective as well because it is their land.
Even Holmes and Watson didn't use every piece of information.
You know, I never really interacted with anything like.
Staying up all night is the best excuse to drink lots of coffee.
I quit coffee. I no longer drink coffee. I quit coffee completely 4 months ago.
This butterfly photo seems like 1,000,000 years ago. How much time have I altered since?
And that's probably because we've been through a lot. And I wonder with the housing estate, like I said, like, is it going to be a thing where now like people in town are going to be like, this is going to create jobs? You know, and then the Native American people are going to get forgotten about in that sense. It's so weird using their like friendship board to do this as well.
Far away. We have to do 3 main things.
Right. What things?
1, decipher Frank's logbook. 2, get Nathan's phone to find out where he's been during the Vortex Club parties with Kate and Rachel. And see whatever hidden shit he's got in his messages.
3, beat Stepdouche Dan until he tells us about Frank, Nathan, and the dark room. And I do have a gun now.
Keep it in your pants. We'll have to do this on our own.
Dude, at least let me kick his ass, then rewind. Fine, whatevs. Take power.
You can totally understand from that perspective why she'd want to do that.
Blackwell would be in big trouble.
You didn't even let me take that money to pay Frank off.
And I'm glad. We have to be better than that.
I know. You should get busy in the garage to see what dirt you can dig up. I'm gonna cyberstalk some names and see where that leads. Or to who. And be careful of Stepcrack. He's not gonna be a happy camper after you reamed him yesterday and Mom is giving him the boot.
I'm on it, partner.
So he still hasn't left? Is this a situation where he's like, in my
I
house?
can't abuse this level of my rewind power.
Yep.
It's way too dangerous, and I need to navigate the present without messing up
So
the
I feel like that
past.
was like a good message. It's a horrible thing to happen, but it's a good message that like messing with the past is sometimes...
No, that poor little bird has been trapped in here.
So there you go. But the bird would have died. If it wasn't for us, scared. Ah! So the little bird would have died. If it wasn't for... Can we open this window? Yep, we can. If we didn't help it survive, you know what I mean? Like, if we didn't... Maybe we should scare it again? Go out the window there, birdie bird.
Fly, be free.
And then close the window again. So that bird's been in here since we helped out that day. What? That's a real sign of a family that's struggling, that they don't even notice it, or they don't even care that the bird is in their house. You know what I mean? They don't care about the smaller, weirder things like that. Kind of weird, isn't it? With his little suitcase.
You won this battle, Max. You broke up my family.
Dude, you did that.
I salute
You did that yourself.
David, I didn't try to hurt you. Ever. But I won't let
True.
anybody
Good way of putting
hurt
it.
Chloe.
Too late, isn't it? You just better be damn careful with her. Don't you wander off into the dark.
So here's the thing. He's a great character not because of he's a good person. He's a great character because he is like a very... Clearly a very... Not... I don't know if bad person is the word to put it, but he is a person who doesn't get how bad he's been. You know, and that's a real person. There are people like that who do bad things and like see the consequences of their own actions and still don't understand why they were bad in the first place. And also, he's so intertwined with the army that he salutes us. He's like, I'll salute you, girl. But he caused all of this. He caused all of this, and we just showed his direct actions in front of him and in front of his family. This is not even his house in a way. You know, it's his wife's house that's in his name, in her name. And he, under this roof, not only slapped his daughter, went to slap her daughter again. And then also he was like surveilling the place, which is something that the wife didn't want, Joyce didn't want either. So like really, I feel like it is his fault that he did this. No amount of like care or loving or like wanting to protect people justifies that.
Those poor whales are like beached angels. What is going on here?
That's actually good, with like a nice way of putting it, isn't it? Like again, Max has always been very poetic. She's always been very poetic. So the travel money is back with the travel money.
Looks like they're back on the road to Paris.
Do you think they'll get there? I'd want them to get there. You know? So now we even burnt the thing as well.
Ouch.
David, do not be here when I get back. Joyce Price. Oh, she even put her last name, J. Price? That's rough. That's rough. And like, you know, there's a 100% possibility, like, you know, we can sit here and be like, oh yeah, I feel really bad for what I did. Because there is going to be an element of like, should I have done this? But at the same time, you know, if you make your bed, you have to sleep in it.
To think this all started with my vision of a tornado.
Eco-apocalypse now. While Arcadia Bay was until now considered a quaint fishing and tourist nook of the Oregon coast, the town that time forgot. Since the beginning of this week, in the literal eye of the environmental storm, starting with a freak snowfall, an unprecedented eclipse, dying birds, and now half a dozen beached whales, Arcadia Bay's strange weather is now being studied by prominent state and national scientists, apparently including NASA. What's even more incredible is that these eco phenomena is the fact that not a single meteorologist has offered any actual theory or reason for the atmospheric havoc. Continue on the next page. It's worrying. It would terrify me because like it happened when I started getting my powers too. I'm terrible. Warning, I don't down now,
Looks like David finished his car repairs. Maybe there's some new clues around.
Now that the car is gone? So I see there's an email he wrote on the desk.
Should I have signed the petition? Blackwell sure isn't safe and private anymore.
Despite our rather heated discussion about successful petition to block the campus surveillance team, I'm still interested in your feedback and other methods improving Blackwell's security. We must find a middle ground for safety and privacy for our students. I think that's a good way of putting it. There is a middle ground somewhere. I don't think a mass amount of surveillance would have saved Rachel.
Oh, meow, Miss Grant. Twist that knife.
I didn't need a surveillance camera to see the suspension coming. Best of luck to you, Miss Grant. Wait, what? So... Wait, what? Did she actually write this? So she's... This is definitely twisting the knife, but honestly, that's, not very professional. You could bring that to the... He won't because he doesn't dial 911. But he could bring that to the principal and be like, hey, look, like, I'm not saying he should, you know? She's being a bit sassy and it's extremely, like, unprofessional.
Surveillance cameras at Pan Estates? David must be working for the Prescotts, too.
So they have the police and David in their hands? William stuff.
Oh, that makes me sad. It was so
It was.
incredible to see William again. I wish Chloe could too.
And you can't tell her about what happened.
Jeez. David is packing up wedding stuff too.
He's leaving behind a gun for every... Well, he took a gun.
Either Chloe stole another gun, or David is out there armed.
Yeah, he took another gun.
What the hell did David do for Nathan?
What?
And what did his dad do for David?
Thank you for helping me with it, Nathan. It is appreciated. Best... Sean Prescott? Yes, it's Sean Prescott. Yeah.
I wonder if David is going to the party.
David. Just a reminder, everyone here, I don't call 911. He's just like shooting the gun into the sky as he's dancing. Just a reminder. Just a reminder. So there's this lock over here, which seems like it's the one thing that he doesn't want us to see.
Whoa, that is a serious padlock on that locker. Hey, David, what you hiding?
Wait, there was a numbered code, wasn't
For
there?
once, I don't have time to search for the code. I need to find a way to break
Wait, there was a
this
code
padlock.
before. There was a. Can we get the information? By the way, we're gonna have to read some more of the diary, right? Holy crap! 50. When did we stop? When did we stop reading this? Okay, so this is Frank's RV. So maybe we start here. So let's never do the time warp again. I can't even begin to explain what happened. If I think too hard about the ramifications, my brain might melt. When I try to describe it as if I'm describing something that happened to someone else. Chloe was so upset when we discovered that Rachel had actually been involved with Frank Bowers. And she just blew up. I can never talk to her when she's like this, and I just get so tired of having to walk in eggshells around her emotions. She still blames William for her messed up life, no matter how much she knows she's being unfair. I can't say that. I wouldn't be just messed up. Not that I'm in my own way. In my room, all I could think of was, I wish I could go back to the time and help Chloe. And suddenly I was looking at the photograph William had taken of us on the day he died, and it started pulsing like it was 3D. I could see inside the photograph. Then I found myself actually back in the photo to when I was 13 years old. I was back in Chloe's kitchen in the year 2008 with Chloe and William. Right before he left to pick up Joyce for the last time, since my power somehow morphed into this new level of rewind, I decided that there was no way I was going to let William die again. So I played hide the keys until he had no other option than to take the bus. I was so happy I actually saved William. I never thought about what could go wrong. I knew I was screwed when I came out of my epic rewind and saw Victoria Chase, but now she was my friend, and I was in the member of the Vortex Club. Enough said. Yeah. That's enough for me to want to rewind back right away. I knew I'd screwed up, and then I felt a sick thinking about what might have changed with Chloe. I had a clue when I saw David Madsen drive to the school bus. He sure didn't look so threatening anymore. I didn't want to know how he ended up with a bus driver instead of with Joyce. I felt my heart drop when I rushed to Chloe's house. So then when William opened the door, I prepared myself for the worst. That's when Chloe rolled forward in her wheelchair, paralyzed from the neck down. I didn't even know what to say. So I covered my mouth in my typical gesture of shock and stupid, but Chloe's smile was so genuine and beautiful, I almost cried. It was a very nice smile. I had to adjust to everything without freaking or telling Chloe that I actually altered time and space to save her father, but getting her in a car accident so she can never walk again. The thing is, she was still Chloe, just minus all the rage. This Chloe was just grateful to be alive and have her family watching over. Chloe begged me to spend the night, and of course I did. She didn't really beg you. I don't remember this part. I think she was very, normal about it. I think we asked her to watch a movie. I noticed how run down parts of their home were compared to before. I saw the incredibly expensive equipment that Chloe now requires, including her new garage room. Sorry, David. Even though I felt awful and disconnected, Chloe was just so bubbly and excited to hang out with me again, especially since I flaked on her pretty hardcore after her accident. Even in an alternate universe, I'm a shitty friend. Chloe's world was so new and unique to me, especially with her strength and kindness and pain. She needed a whole pharmacy to get through the day. I didn't feel sorry for her. I felt in awe of her attitude. This Chloe didn't blame anyone for her condition, even though she had the right. We strolled down to the beach and saw beach whales that proved something bad was happening in both realities. And then Chloe asked me to put her to sleep. The accident left her body pretty much broken. Her lungs stopped working properly and she was basically dying a slow, painful death. She also felt so guilty about her parents' sacrifice and dwindling income. She wasn't erratic or tortured about this request, just practical, which made me feel even more terrible for putting her in this situation. But there's no way I was going to help my best friend take her own life. I couldn't do it, especially after what happened with Kate. I know I should have done whatever Chloe asked of me, considering I was responsible for her situation. But how could I inject her full of morphine and just watch her fade away? I know she was upset, but I just had to tell myself that wasn't real. After my visit to Chloe's new world, I knew that it was time for Max to go to the future. I seen the result of my temporal tampering, and I got scared, thinking my new power wouldn't even work anymore. That would have been cruel karma. Fortunately, I was able to protect myself into the photograph once again. Project myself, sorry. And I did everything I'd done. Goodbye, William, again. Hello, David, again. So I think it's so unhealthy to think of it that way, but then again, we're not thinking straight. Obviously, that is the exchange. It's David for William, but really it's a lot more than that. There's a lot more of an exchange there. I've never been so glad to see Chloe in my life. The second I saw her blue hair, that beautiful pissed off face, I wanted to kiss her again. And I couldn't even tell where I had been, or why it would be one more thing to alienate Chloe from me and the world. I had to get refocused on our search for Rachel. Chloe had been busy with her detective work while I was in my alternate timeline. So we were obviously nothing much changed while we were there. Because obviously it's an alternate timeline. But still. So let's check out. Oh, we have a lot of messages. A lot of messages. From Justin? Chloe. No worries. I have a beanie. So here we go. Let's see. Chloe, I understand you're going through a lot. We all are. Besides, I threw your beanie out the window and busted out my rewind. Okay, that is your one get out emoji jail free card. But we can stock up on cigs, coffee, and candy for an all-nighter. We have to get Rachel and Kate detective mode. Excellent, dear Watson. I'll bring my thinking cap. No worries. I have a beanie. I'll swing by and pick you up. Sweet, I'll be ready. XOXO. And that was no emoji. She's really against emojis. Juliet. Hey Max, I hope you're okay after everything. You might be busy, but feel free to call me anytime. Very sweet of her. Hey Juliet, are you busy? I think Juliet's again, it's a very normal situation. Not good. I'm not saying good. It's a very normal situation what happened with all the stuff surrounding Kate, because that's what usually happens. A lot of people will jump on the bandwagon, not be directly hateful towards Kate, but a lot of people will like I said, they will stop. They will try not to stand out, because if you stand out, you're going to be the one that gets attacked next. So a lot of people won't fight, but I feel like Juliet and Dana were kind of two people who were pretty like everyone else, just hey, I watched the video. Of course I watched the video. Even though you shouldn't do that. But then realize their mistake afterwards, no time to be busy. You never text me. What's going down? Besides everything, I was just curious. Have you ever heard of a guy named Frank who lives in an RV in town? You mean a van down by the river? I heard he's sketchy meth head. That's about it. Why? Are you doing your own investigation without my help? No, just bored. Talk soon. Thanks. Okay, but you can't keep secrets from Ace reporter Juliet Watson. Hello? We should reply to her. She's been very, very friendly, and also she seemed like she wanted to solve everything for her as well. Justin. Sorry, my phone was in my bag. Hey, Justin, you busy? Max Wax. I was just busy blazing what up. So I can tell why she thinks these guys are cute. It's not because they're handsome or anything, but I think she thinks these guys are cute because like they're so casual about everything. Do you know Frank Bowers? Drugs. That's it. Ask Nathan. He knows him, I think. Okay, I'm on it. Thanks, Justin. For what? That's terrifying, by the way. Can I go back to this message really quickly? Never do that. Never say you're going to talk to Nathan Prescott, who everyone knows is dangerous, and then say thanks, Justin, and then don't explain why you're doing it, because I feel like that can be very terrifying. Kate messaged us. Max, how are you? I hope you can still visit me this week. I have some important things to talk about. Of course, I'm still coming to visit you. You can't stop me. I miss you and my bunny. We all miss you, and your bunny misses you. You're such a great friend. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you. XO, Maxo. You know what's great about this? And it's like it's a total consequence of what's been happening, and you don't want what happened to Kate to ever happen to anybody. What is good, the small good outcome that comes out of a very terrible situation is that Max and Kate seem like they're like really close now. And Max hopefully will be there for Kate going forward. I hope she is. Where's the last message? Thanks for letting me gush over. Here it is. Okay, Maxine, what the heck are you doing with the weather up there? Are they doing military tests or something? You're right in the eye of a storm. No comment. I've kept Lisa alive though through all this. We're still safe as long as you're around. Now back to the books. Talk soon. XO Maxo. XO Maxo is very sweet and warm message as well. I wish I could have helped you with blind with science. Yo Max, your friend Chloe texted me that I'm on the loop now. She sounds so hot, so I get why. Wait, what? Your friend Chloe texted me that I'm out of the loop now. Did she literally text her and be like, hey, you're no longer the best friend? Chloe actually texted you? I sure didn't have her number. At least I still didn't get to go ape with you. Unless you want to chill with Chloe. Or we could all go. One pain in the ass is enough. Cool. I have to talk to you later. Cool. Full stop. He's kind of bothered by the message to Chloe. And I might be reading too much into it, but her being like, hey, she sounds hot, so I get why. Right? That's him wanting Max to reply and say, no, you're great too. You know? And that is, again, he is like he's a teenage boy who's texting a girl. He's obviously not like the most popular boy in the world. He doesn't get social cues as much as maybe other people might. There's a girl who absolutely finds him. And here's the thing. That girl, what's her name? I forget her name. Absolutely adores this boy. But it's not his responsibility to reciprocate that feeling. He doesn't have to like her. I never get that when people like watch TV shows. I remember like in some animes I used to watch, a character would be like, I love you, and the other guy's like, I don't love you, and they would get angry on Twitter about the guy who said I don't love you, I'm sorry. And it's like, you can't force somebody to like someone, you know? And Warren is trying his best to subtly he thinks he's chipping away at Max, but really Max is more oblivious than he is in this social situation. I feel like anyway, that's my perspective anyway. Okay, so this padlocks, we need time to find something to break the padlock, but in all honesty, I thought we had a code before, I just don't remember it. Crowbar time.
Okay. I can use that crowbar to pry.
And we can just rewind. Crowbar time.
Sorry, David, but I bet you would do the same thing as me.
David comes back. I'll leave as long as my crowbar and metal guard for the locker is still intact.
Oh, maps, notes, coordinates, photos of Kate, Nathan. Oh, yes.
It does not matter how much he was trying to help. This is wrong. Twink Peaks? Where's that? That's where Warren lives. I know it's Twin Peaks, by the way. This is the latitude. This is like... You took a picture of it and didn't do nothing about it. Well, I guess he's trying to. I think he's trying to get Nathan. What? That's so weird, man. That's so weird.
Score. Back to Chloe now.
Okay, let's go back to this now. Hold on a second, because we still have the items. There we go. And I have a crowbar. Chloe, I don't call 911, so you better be ready. You better be ready, Chloe. I don't call 911.
It's amazing how much drama this living room has seen.
Yeah. Call Chloe?
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready yet?
Like, I prefer this outfit to the white getup
Are we
she had.
happy?
The white cardigan.
Very happy. I hit the secret file jackpot. Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus some location coordinates. David is like a one-man surveillance army. Now let's get the hell out of here before we get busted. But I absolutely have to go see Kate in the hospital right now. I want to find out how she's
100%.
doing.
We have to make sure we do that right away. We promised. Our truck is so nice. I say our truck like we're a couple. Our truck is so nice. Our truck is beautiful.
This is definitely Kate's floor.
Man, I didn't expect them to have like
Hospitals
the
always freak me
hospital
out.
environment too. They did such a good job
hear
with this.
you.
Although we look like we're
But
gigantic in
imagine
here.
how Kate feels. I'm so glad I get to see her again. I hope it's not too weird for her.
No, she'll be stoked to see you. Who wouldn't?
I mean, she.
This be
Yeah.
it. I'm a little nervous.
Just go in there and be your friend. I'll wait out here so you can chill by yourselves. I was a total dick for blowing a fuse when you answered Kate's call the other day. Good thing you ignored me.
You
I
didn't
had no
know.
idea what shit she was going through. And you saved her. Like me. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thanks, Chloe. But don't be sorry.
There we go.
We're all on the same
Great
team.
line.
Team Max.
Great answer.
Let Kate know we're gonna string Nathan up by his balls.
Great answer.
Oh, yes.
We're all on the same team. Chloe did not know the lengths of the situation. It's so hard to think of something outside of your own perspective when you're not. Oh, Kate. She's so happy to see her. Are you painting?
Max,
Oh,
Kate.
our girl.
I thought I'd never see you
I could
again.
feel that hug, man, through the
I
screen.
feel
Is that
so
weird?
ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
Kate, listen to me. You have nothing to be sorry
Yeah.
about. Other people do.
Exactly.
You do not know how happy I am.
She
to
does
see
look a lot better, doesn't she?
You look awesome. Is it a stupid question if I ask how you're doing?
Now that you're here, I'm doing even better. I'm so grateful to you for coming up to the roof to talk me down. Max, I felt so lost and alone. When I saw how much you cared, how hard you were trying, you made me realize I wasn't alone. Thank you.
Kate, there are so many people who love you and want to help you.
I know. You should see all the letters and postcards. I gave most of the flowers to other patients here because they need them more
Oh,
than me.
she's still such like a
I'm
sweet
keeping the
person.
balloons, though. One of the nurses gave me some pen and paper so I could do some drawings.
You know what's great though about
I
her?
love your illustration.
The drawings are a bit different than what she was drawing last
It
time, the
got
skulls and
kind of
stuff.
dark there for a while, but I have an idea for a new children's
Oh, great.
book about bullying. I was thinking of having some photographs.
so
in there,
good.
too.
I hope that's a subtle hint that you'll let me take the photographs for the book.
Was that subtle? You
Aw.
better take the pictures.
This is my
Max.
favorite friendship in the
I'm
the
gonna be
game.
here for another
sure.
day until my family comes out to visit.
How are they treating you?
Like they need to protect me forever. They're so upset, and I know they feel guilty even though they didn't do anything.
Yep.
I was surprised how many students from Blackwell wrote me. Daniel, Mr. Jefferson, even Victoria wrote me a very sweet note. And I believe she was being real.
Me too. I'm glad you believe again, Kate.
I'm working on it, Max. I just pray I can get this drawing right.
Yeah, she doesn't look obviously 100%, but she looks her color is back in her. She has more color in her face now. I'm so happy that like, you know, the first thing she did was like come in and hug us. She's an absolute such a powerful person. And someone who also uses her religion and her idea of religion, the actual teachings of religion that are actually good, you know, do unto others as you would do it yourself, and like, treating people with respect and kindness. She embodies that without the other parts of it. Now, she did also try to force celibacy on people, but like at this point, I don't think that's even a matter that anyone's thinking about anymore.
Good to see that Kate is still working on her book report.
Yeah, actually, this is a very, very good thing. A routine, getting into like actual things that like are needed in life and things like this, to get back into the situation where you're like, okay, it takes a bit of time. But like, it's like, okay, today I'll clean my room and then I'll work on my drawings or something like that, and it's something that just gets you back into routine. And it helps a lot. If you're like every day at like 5 o'clock, I'm gonna draw. Such a good thing for you, really.
Oh, I love Kate's happy rainbow flower.
It's really pretty, isn't it? It's a really good art style. You even got a big closet in here. The fact that they give you your own room as well is pretty fantastic. I say this is expensive as heck, though. I know I shouldn't be thinking about that, because I know that like in Ireland, when I got my surgeries, I was out in the hallway. Leave the hospital? Are you joking me? What?
Principal Wells knows how to step it up when he wants to.
Dear Kate, I just want to express my deepest wish of speedy recovery and that Blackwell Academy is united in the prayers for your return. The students and faculty have organized a rally in your honor, and I've never seen such an outpouring of academic and community support for any student in our history. I know my words may mean little given your circumstances, but it's important you know that we do care. If you need any assistance at all, please do not hesitate to ask. Sincerely, Principal Ray Wells. It's very sterile, but like he has to be. You know what I mean? You can get. You have to be very kind of professional with that sense. It's very sterile, but it's very sweet. But the thing is, like, it's also a thing where like I kind of want him to own up to like his own mistakes at some point.
That is so sweet. Even Victoria signed. But not Nathan.
Nathan should not ever sign this, as he was. And here's my thing as well. Nathan clearly was a perpetrator of abuse here to Kate. Victoria, being the main person who was sharing that video around the place, like, is also a part of that. And and here's the thing, I don't want anything to happen to Victoria ever. I don't want what happened to Kate to happen to Victoria, and I have a sense that Nathan would definitely try that with Victoria next. Here's my thing. I still think that you should feel bad for what you did. I do. And here's the name, Stella, who was I think is the person who likes Warren, actually. Justin, Victoria, Trevor, Rory, Alyssa, Blackwell Academy signing it all together. Zach, Max, Daniel, Courtney. Is that Courtney? Evan. Beautiful.
Victoria Chase might be queen bitch, but she's not evil.
I agree. I think that she is someone who has incredibly lost her way, has got to a point where she's on top of this mountain and she is looking at all the people down below her who don't even want to take her off the mountain, but she feels as people are trying to take her off the mountain. So instead of like trying to help them up to the top of the mountain where she is, like in this kind of higher place where everyone's kind of getting along and she like everyone could get along, she instead is like scratching and clawing so that they stay off her mountain. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Is that a good analogy for you? Does that make sense for me? Maybe I think it's a good analogy. I don't know. I know you hate me and you should, but I want to see you smile again. Please let me know if you need anything. XO, Victoria. I know you hate me and you should. I want to see you smile again. Please let me know if you need anything. It's the first step, isn't it? It's the first step. But I think, though, maybe... No, she did the right thing. I think she did the right thing not showing up here and saying it. Kate doesn't need that right now. I don't think Kate needs to see her, but I think in writing form and when someone's here to read it with you, I think that's perfectly fine.
Thank you, sisters. You really saved Kate.
They're actually like adorable. I still hate that they looked at this, that we looked at this earlier and Max was like, wow, the weirdo crop of whatever. They're lovely girls. Nothing wrong with them. She has an ice cream. I wish I had an ice cream. Nothing wrong with that.
That is so good to know that Kate is drawing.
It's amazing.
Again.
It's a good step. It's a really good step.
I don't think get well is quite apropos.
Get well. Get well. Okay? Yeah, it does sound kind of bad, doesn't it? Get well. But like, their heart's in the right place.
If this gets Kate through the night, so be it.
Yeah. 100%. 110%. If she needs Jesus,
Those are nice flowers. And from Taylor? Wow, props to her.
yep. There's like a little message with the flowers, but I don't think we can look at the message for the flowers. I think that's everything in this room.
Kate, it is so good to
It
hang
is, it's
out
very
with
good.
you again.
Max, I owe you so much. And I can tell you want to talk to me about something.
Let's start with you.
I always want to talk to you.
We missed our tea session this week.
That was so not cool. We need to plan like a tea shop tour of Portland.
That'd be really
Oh,
nice,
yes.
actually.
And you could bring Warren along too.
No boys allowed.
No boys allowed.
You are funny, Max. And right.
Get those stinky boys out of here. Victoria.
I saw Victoria's letter. How does that make you feel?
Love this. How do you feel? You know, not interjecting how you think you should feel. How do you feel?
Max, I know Victoria can be not nice, but I do believe
I'm
in
getting chills.
forgiveness
This is
and
the most
redemption.
amazing angel that ever
I
lived.
might be naive, but I feel her struggle.
Me too. I could have taken a picture of her covered in paint, but I didn't, and we had a genuine moment.
We all have our moments. Why do you think she acts so mean?
She's insecure.
She's insecure. If you're comfortable with yourself, you don't need to act superior.
Victoria doesn't look like she has much to be insecure about.
If anybody could make Victoria see the light, it would be Kate.
It would be
Marsh.
this freaking
No.
angel.
I think it will take more than that, Max.
So I wanted to talk about Victoria first because it's a less heavier topic, and I also wanted to talk about us first, like how she's feeling altogether. So she knows, like we're not just here to get some information, you know, and we're not just here to talk shit about Nathan.
I want you to know I'm this close to getting all the info I need about Nathan.
Nathan Prescott has to pay for what he did. And we have to stop him from hurting anybody else.
Well, I did get his ass suspended, so that might be a start.
You did? Oh, right on, Max.
So they're keeping her pretty
I
out of
know
the
how
loop
fearless you
here.
are. So what is going on with him now?
So we could talk about. No, we shouldn't talk about the Vortex Club because it's probably too traumatizing to bring that up again.
I think his family is totally protecting
You know what I mean?
Or worse.
I never say this about people, but Max, there's something evil about the Prescotts. They have something to do with death.
We're going to stop him. I just have to find Nathan's room number, get inside, and get the clues I need.
Max, please let me help. I can get the number and I'll text it to you, okay?
Of course, Kate. I can't do this without you.
Now it's time for Nathan to watch out for us.
I have to get back to our mission. You don't know how much it means to see you again.
I do. That's why I love you, Max. Thanks for taking care of my bunny. Tell Alice I'll see her soon.
Should we be taking care of the bunny? Should I go back and take care of the bunny? Next time we're in the dorm, we have to take care of the bunny. Let's sit down for a bit. We don't have to leave right away. Let's just sit down a tiny bit. You know?
It's amazing to just sit here quiet with Kate again.
100%.
I don't think I'll ever know how much destiny I'm changing. But whoever said we only have a single fate? Time travel is such a mindfuck.
It's beautiful. She is our angel. She is an absolute angel. Yeah, Max's clothes here are way better than the white and the purple cardigan. No offense to purple cardigan enjoyers. Purple cardigan enjoyers when they meet zip-up hoodie enjoyer Calvin. Meme of like them crying in the corner and me standing over them in my zip-up. I never wear zip-ups, I'll be honest with you. I'm literally wearing an overhead hoodie now from Volcom. It's actually really nice. It's like a mustard yellow. Thank you so much, Kate. I hope everything works out really well for you. Hand Sunny over here.
Well, how is she?
She's still Kate Marsh.
Yeah, she's our Kate.
Thank God.
I'm glad we came to see her.
Thanks for coming with me.
Now let's go pay a visit to Nathan Prescott.
Oh, we're going right to Nathan?
That little prick is not going to be glad when he sees us.
Not sure if I'm on board for this. Not sure if I'm happy about this. I don't trust any teacher in the school, to be honest, apart from maybe Miss Grant. It's very vibrant, like, oh, it's almost like even the teachers out here sitting out here, you know, it's actually very vibrant today, isn't it? It's really cool. So there is a lot of Native American elements to this town.
Hey, Max. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Jefferson. I'm okay. And this is my friend Chloe.
Yeah,
Chloe. Why isn't somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
I was way too cool for this school.
Shut your mouth.
It's a long story. In actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're all right?
It's weird just being on campus like everything's normal.
I know. Lame as it sounds, life has to go on.
I think there's too much going on in my life.
On that note, Blackwell duty calls. Remember, I'm going to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest tonight at the party, so I hope you'll be there to celebrate, even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo. I understand your reasons. You can't force an artist to work.
I feel like a total loser, but it's been a hard week to focus. No pun intended.
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend, and I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of time to find your way. Just get in the habit of putting your work out there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. I'll definitely be there tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
And nobody should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to watch the old hipster trying to keep up with the kids. I have some pride. Be seeing you.
Yes, you will. Hot for teacher.
Gross! You're
He's not even
out of
cute.
control.
Not yet.
Alright?
Just
Like,
went
he
into
looks like,
Rangers
he
tonight.
literally looks
Shut
like
up.
every
Don't be
dude from the
jealous because
mid-2000s.
I am so ignoring you. Fine. Since I'm here, I'll see if I can get some dirt from Justin. I haven't talked to him in a while.
IMO,
Now that's
right?
great.
Don't mean to be mean, but to me, he's not. Now, I can't say much because I have a mustache, but, like, clean shaven will
Let's
always
see
be
if
the
I
best.
can find out where Nathan is.
Look at this skater boy. Injure me right now. Let me see what he looks like.
It's been so long since I've seen you.
Do you like this guy? He's nice. What do you like? Why do you like Justin? Let's talk to Zach, see how he's feeling. Zach was actually pretty cool with us.
Enjoy the big game, Zachary. I hope it's not the last.
Oh, because of the storm coming. And everything that's been happening around this place. Enjoy the game, Bonker. Hey, Bonker, pass the ball.
Okay, I have to bounce.
I can tell that Justin is really.
Oh, he's like standing up, neck hairs on the back of his neck standing up type of thing.
Had to clear away another batch of dead birds today.
Mrs. Grant looks interested in whatever Samuel's saying. Hi, Miss Grant.
Max, you always show up when I'm talking about you. I'm still bragging about you and the other students making Blackwell surveillance free.
Recent events.
I was hoping you could explain some of these crazy things happening in Arcadia Bay.
If I could, I'd be collecting my Nobel Prize in Science today. I haven't been able to wrap my mind around that eclipse, much less the snow in Wales.
Science, so it's beyond science.
I think this is beyond science.
Nothing is beyond science except for our lack of knowledge. We may never know why, but that doesn't change reality.
I am worried about reality. I feel like it's changing right in front of us.
You and Samuel both. We were talking about that before you came over. Our planet is changing, but it's not mystic. It's erosion.
Okay, I agree. But then again, like we... you know, it could be mystic because we go back in time.
You think that's why all these animals are dying here?
Well, our shoreline has been receding. Not to mention the daily contamination.
She's
of
right,
the
and it's only
ocean.
getting worse.
That's all you need to kill off sea and wildlife here. Unless you know something I don't.
Time travel.
What about wormholes and chaos theory? Like time travel stuff.
The only wormholes in Arcadia Bay are underground. And chaos theory is just that. But if this is about time travel, sign me up.
Would you really change time?
Not after reading that Bradbury story, A Sound of Thunder. I won't give it away, but it involves dinosaurs and butterflies. Time is like a thread, Max. One tug and it all can unravel.
Yep. We saw that. We saw that happen to ourselves. Like, we actually genuinely saw that happen.
I don't think surveillance would have helped Kate Marsh.
Who needs surveillance when we have Maxine Caulfield? You did a wonderful thing. And now we have to make sure Kate gets the help she needs.
I do think, before we move on, I do think that it is a good thing that they are praising Max so much. Because what it says to the other students then is that if you help out people more often and you're nicer to people, you will get, like, I know it's a bad way of looking at it, but like from a teenage perspective, you will get more attention, you will be loved, you will be praised. And that is something, and even if it's a hollow way, like, I'd rather have someone, like, in a hollow way, look out for someone and be nice to someone and not mean it, than be intentionally rude to someone and hurt them, if that makes sense.
Do you need to talk to a counselor?
That's a good question. Blackwell needs help altogether.
Blackwell Academy needs the help. There's something terrible going on here. You see it, right?
This week hasn't been Blackwell's finest hour. But me and some faculty members won't rest until all the students here feel
I
safe.
feel it's genuine from
Not
her.
bullied.
I feel it's genuine.
Kate was drugged at the Vortex Club party and bullied by them until she ended up on the roof. How do you stop that?
Shut down that damn Vortex Club for a start.
You're amazing.
I don't mean to get riled up, but that party should have been postponed.
Yes.
It's extremely tasteless.
Yes.
What happened with Kate.
I think Principal Wells and the Prescotts are both to blame here, but we can say the Prescotts won't let it be shut down?
Do the Prescotts have anything to do with the Vortex Club? I mean, they don't get all their money from car washes.
No, they don't. But membership has its privileges, especially when your father is Blackwell's biggest sponsor. This elitist nonsense has no place here.
You're right. I just wish this could be the school that I dreamed about before I came here.
I hear you, Max. I love seeing you and Warren and all my students at your best here. But you're all too young to be so cynical. But you truly give me hope.
I guess we'll talk about Nathan.
I was looking for Nathan Prescott, and I thought he might be in your class.
Mr. Prescott has no class at all after his suspension. I didn't think you were friends.
Hell no. Yeah, hell no.
Hell no. Sorry, Miss Grant.
You're an adult. You can swear, damn it. And I'm glad you did.
So, you haven't seen Nathan at all?
Let's just say I try not to, Max. But I did catch him storming off campus. After what happened this week, I hope you don't see him either. You're not the best student here, but you might be the wisest.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant. I have to get going. I'll see you later.
It's always good talking to
Yeah,
you,
it was really nice. It was really nice.
Nathan is not around. I should go back to Chloe.
As a scientist,
How are you doing, Max?
Yeah, everyone's kind
Been
of
a
checking
tough
on her.
week. I know.
Yes, it has, Samuel. How are you?
Sad and confused like everybody else in Arcadia Bay. You look like you have a lot of questions, too.
He's been fishing. He said he was fishing out birds for a while.
I definitely have questions about what's happening to the animals in Arcadia Bay.
Oh, many do. These poor creatures have no choice in what happens to them.
So dead birds?
What do you think about all those dying birds?
Samuel had to bury dozens near the Tabanga.
Is that cool with the Chabanga?
We'll find out if the souls of the bird move on. Not that we can prove it.
It's so ominous.
Unless it's fate, then it doesn't matter.
How can anybody explain all those poor beached whales?
My dad was a fisherman, and he'd take me out to hear the whales sing. Now they just cry.
They're not alone.
They're not alone these days. I feel so powerless.
Oh no. You're the opposite of powerless, Max.
You think so, Samuel?
You and Arcadia Bay are connected by time and tide. So, next time I have a question, I'm coming to you.
Well, I'm glad to see your squirrels are still healthy and happy on the campus.
Yeah, he's
Me too.
just a genuine person.
Something happened to them. Oh,
Not as long as you're here to take care of them, Samuel.
the only thing that calms them is food. Lots of food. Which reminds me that I have to feed them now.
You just again, it seems like a genuine person. That's all you can really say about him.
Fascinated. As
Just a
Michelle
super
Grant,
genuine person.
I'm very
Can we take a
How
photo?
would you like a partner for a quick photo op?
Look at the weather. And the animals.
not to mention poor
That's
baby.
so ironic that Warren asked Max to the drive-in.
No, it's Brooke who likes Max or Warren.
Hey, Brooke. How are you?
I'm here as usual. By the way, thanks for helping Kate down. Are you okay?
Drone. How's your drone?
I might feel better taking your drone for a bit.
Miss Grant finally gave up and let me fly her again. But you're going to the drive-in with Warren, so you don't
Oh!
have to fly your own.
Really? I can't fly your drone because I'm going to see ape movies with Warren?
You are perceptive, Max. Now, excuse me. My drone needs me.
I feel like we should leave her alone then if she wants to be left alone. I don't know. I feel like in those situations, like she doesn't want to talk to us that much, but we can go back to Chloe and have a chat with Chloe. I am back. Yeah, he's like, this girl's cool.
Coast is clear. It would be so cool if you and me were going
Yeah, it
to
would be.
school
Wouldn't it be neat?
together.
But now you can have Mr. Jefferson all to yourself.
It's so weird. He's not even
Fuck.
cute.
Now let's get into Blackwell Ninja mode.
So lame they don't have co-ed dorms here.
Yes, because I
Yeah,
want
that's
to
not
be
what. Yeah,
Prescott.
100% is not good
Good point.
to have.
Wait here. Give me the signal if Nathan or anybody shows up.
I won't let you down, Batmax.
Batmax.
Now I just have to find Nathan's room. Apparently Logan missed this poster.
It's already so
Only
noisy.
One more meeting left.
Join Gamer Guys. Each week we play and analyze a new game from COD to WoW, from strategy shooters. Game on Friday, Wexler Media Center, 7 p.m. Join the Gamer Guys. So Kate messaged us. Oh, and Dad messaged us too. Thanks, Pops Warwood here. Hey, honey, I got a weird text warning me that my nosy daughter better stop watching others and look out for herself. Is it some kind of school prank? And it's from a blocked number. Oh, sorry, some jackass in my class thought it'd be funny to send. It's not. I don't like strangers having my number, okay? We didn't give him the number. Me neither, sorry. I'm just being a dad. I know it's been a tough week for you. It's almost over. I'll call you guys later. No. And my father, if he got a message like that, would be on the town right now, killing people. So it shows the new messages are the ones that are hovering. Yeah. Supermax, in case you still need it, Nathan's room is 111. Kate, you were awesome. Thank you. I love that you bring out the rebel in me. You're already a rebel, trust me. Always, and please be careful. Promise? Of course, I'll keep you posted. I know you will. Little hi emoji. Guys, that's gonna do it for this video. This is a pretty heavy episode, I feel like, as well, but like it was kind of uplifting too. I will see you guys in the next one, but first we have to read out the Can Never Repay the Baby Gangsta tier on Patreon, and I thank you all so much because, and I'll just be honest with you guys, this series, like this is my job. This is my job. And this series is being completely supported. People up their level of patronage and stuff like this, and it meant the world to me, and I want to thank people for that. And thanks to Ty502, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, Normal Cara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuled, Radish, Poker Girl, Fruity, Orange Bang, Summer Oasis, Death Trap, Anusta, Ciabatta Bread, and Malcolm Come Day. Thank you guys so much for supporting the series and making it possible. And everyone on my Patreon, thank you so much.